So we're on the Duck River today, specifically between like Lillard Mill and what we call Hooper Island. And we're out releasing Pale Lilliput, Toxoplasma cylindrellus.
86.
It's a federally listed species.
27, 79.
This is a partner project with Tennessee Wildlife Resources and also Alabama Aquatic Biodiversity Center. They are actually the one that propagated these animals for us today.
49. We're getting spoiled because they're rare. So like when you see bags of them like this coming out of the hatchery, it feels a little weird actually. They all got a black glue dot so we can tell that they were stocked. Just like putting a fin tag on a fish so you know it was a hatchery produced animal, not from the wild.
4,625 juvenile, about 1-year-old Pale Lilliputs are going out today. New release sites will actually use the host fish to tell us where we're going to be. So we know that they need a host fish, so if that host fish is already there, that's half the battle. So today we're looking for, I guess it's just Fungulus, isn't it?
Northern studfish.
Northern studfish. So we're kind of watching for them. They tend to hang out in the kind of water willow up in the shallows. So a lot of times this species of mussel, Pale Lilliput, is often found kind of up in root wads of the actual water willow.
And that's unique to them. Like not a lot of mussels are in that. We normally would avoid it looking for a couple other dozen species that live out in the river. They're like not really in those habitats, but because of the fish-host relationship, they are only in those habitats primarily.
So freshwater mussels are a little more finicky. We're looking for very specific habitat. Okay, so Pale Lilliput lives in like the edges, riparian stuff, and they live up in like in the root wads, in the shallows. They will not be where normal mussels are typically at. So we're targeting like water willow specifically and shallows. So like this backwater here where it's like kind of slow, that's where we're gonna target a lot of these. They like a softer substrate. They won't live in like big gravel or cobble. They like a silty sand kind of mix. They tend to only be about 1 inch max. That would be a really big Pale Lilliput. So they need a little bit more stability. So as we're releasing them, we're looking for that really specific habitat and we're sort of hand placing them so they make sure they kind of settle into that area. So we have one sort of historical population that is still persisting. That's still a stronghold up on Lick Creek, which is a tributary of the Duck River system. But we haven't been able to release quite enough yet in the main stem Duck River system to bring back populations to reproduce on their own yet. So we have to continue to sort of feed these populations until they become large enough where they can sustain themselves. So we're still kind of in that middle area where we're feeding the populations. So we're also going to release them in the Buffalo River this week and also Big Rock Creek, another tributary of the Duck. But next year we're also going to try some tributaries of the Elk system, including Richland. Pale Lilliput, if we can continue to get these populations a little bit more robust on their own and to the point where they can reproduce, so we would start finding juveniles or really tiny mussels of Pale Lilliput, then we would claim that as a successful population and that could move Pale Lilliput closer to downlisting or delisting. So we're releasing them at areas that other listed species are sort of persisting and showing that that habitat is stable, it's doing really well, water quality is good in those areas, but we still have to take really good care of the duck because there's a lot of need as far as other federally listed species that persist in this system.